This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Music is on the menu for this newscast. Get an inside look at a new SSPTV show and a whole lot more next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara, coming to you in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513. And you can watch us in Shenandoah, Pennsylvania or in Shenandoah, Virginia, thanks to the Samsung Productions app. Now to headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. State Representative Tara Toohill will not run for Congress. The local lawmaker who represents the 116th Legislative District did say recently on SSPTV News that if that door should open, it was something she would seriously consider. However, today Toohill released a statement saying, quote, "At this time and after great consideration, I have decided not to run for Congress. Rather, I will support the candidacy of a man who has extensive experience in both the private and public sector, Dan Muser," unquote. Muser announced his candidacy for the 11th congressional seat yesterday. Current Congressman Lou Barletta announced last week that he will seek the U.S. Senate seat currently held by Democratic incumbent Bob Casey. The local community continues to do its part to help the victims of Hurricane Harvey. Rocco Aruzo, operations manager for the Laurel Mall, tells us that the mall is accepting items for the flood victims. The drop-off is located in Center Court. Items needed include non-perishable foods, water, health and personal care items, cleaning supplies, children's diapers, and baby food. The collection will continue through September 20th. The donations will be given to the American Red Cross to distribute to the victims of Hurricane Harvey. Well, have you watched the newest show on SSPTV? It's called Music on the Menu, and it's a spin-off of a music show that airs on Bold Gold Media's radio station 105 The River. The program is recorded at Bold Gold Radio Studio inside Mohegan Sun Pocono with our Janine Mazurkevich and Music on the Menu radio host and music journalist Alan Stout. The premiere show features the talent of Mark Isaiah, a top 10 finalist on NBC's The Voice.
We're with Alan Stout, and he is he's been here and he's been the anchor of 105 The River's Music on the Menu for many, many years. And we're excited to be bringing this into the TV world.
We are so flattered that you were interested in taking what we do here on the radio and put it on television, and we thank you very much for coming down and, you know, shining the light on local music, which is what we try to do.
I'm Mark Isaiah. I was top 10 on The Voice, and yeah, I'm super excited to continue my music career. I'm releasing my single very soon.
And the reason you're a nice fit for the program, we should mention, is because we spotlight local artists here on Sunday nights, and you're from Northeast PA. You lived in Mount Pocono for the last couple of years, just, you know, 50 minutes down the road from the casino. So, you know, it's exciting for everybody here in Northeast PA to have. We all got your back. We're pulling for you.
Yeah, it showed. I mean, I couldn't have made it that far on the show without you guys. You know, without the support of everyone back home, and it was just a great experience.
Well, we want you to sing right here, right now. We don't want to waste any time. So, what do you have that you're going to sing for us today?
I'll sing "Stand By Me."
All right.
A cappella.
It's all you.
When the night has come and the land is dark y la luna es la luz que brilla ante mí. Miedo no tendré, no amor, no me asustaré, porque sé que tú estás junto a mí.
You can catch this first episode of Music on the Menu tonight at 7 p.m. on our HD channel 513 and via our new Samsung Productions app or at ssptv.com. Janine Mazurkevich fans, rejoice. There's more Janine coming your way. Have you ever considered chiropractic care? Well, Janine is back at Sacco Chiropractic.
Well, have you ever gone to the doctor and he or she has said to you, "There's nothing else I can do for you"? Well, we're here at Sacco Chiropractic, and Dr. Scott Sacco is going to talk about some tough cases, and maybe you are one of them.
Yeah, so recently I've been having a lot more patients that have been coming in that have sat down with their doctor, or they've been through pain management, and they've been through different areas, and they say, "We really can't help you without giving you a needle or surgery. You're kind of a lost cause." I get a lot of that comes in. And they don't necessarily come in on their own. It's friends or family that refer them in, that keep bugging them, come in, come in, come in. And then they'll finally come in. And once they sit down and they talk with me, they realize that we can help them and we can help you. You've never been to a chiropractor or an office like ours. Our office is amazing from the time that you walk in the front door. You're greeted like a VIP. So a lot of times when we sit down with these patients and we go through and we help them, they realize that consistent chiropractic care and seeing a chiropractor like myself that takes a hands-on approach and will develop a plan specifically to your needs, we can help them.
Right. And, you know, it's easy to say, take this pill, it's a quick fix. But here, you know, sometimes it does take time. You got to trust in your doctor, you got to trust in the process, and you got to trust in chiropractic care. If you haven't given it a try, this is something that is pretty much all natural.
Yeah. We say here that we don't treat symptoms, we don't treat pain. We change lives. That's what we do. We want to be able to give you your life back. A lot of these patients tell me that they are now changing their life around their pain. They can't do things that they used to do. They can't go out and garden. They can't play with their kids. They can't do this. Those are the things that we treat, and that's the type of things that we try to give you back. We try to give you your freedom back, freedom from pain.
Love it. We're here again, changing lives at Sacco Chiropractic.
And thank you, Janine, for that segment and the music one as well. And a reminder that our programming is available tonight and every night, every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high definition channel 513. You can catch a rebroadcast of the newscast tonight at 8 p.m. on both channels 13 and HD 513. The Lantern Fest is this weekend at Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, and we have a family 6-pack of tickets for one lucky viewer. The tickets are for this Sunday, September 10th. Saturday is sold out. Call us 570-459-9813 extension 108 and leave your name and your phone number. The winner will be drawn at random. Ahead on the show, I sit down with Standard Speaker sports editor Dave Seaman to discuss local football, volleyball, basketball, and college football. And up next, we talk with a man who turned his story into a musical. Find out how you can own the music from As the Matzo Ball Turns, the musical. This is SSP TV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Well, first there was the book, now there's the musical, and there's been CD release parties, and there's so much more. Here to come back and tell us the latest update on the As the Matzo Ball Turns, the musical, is our good friend Gene Duffy. He's the creator of the book, he's the producer and director of the musical, and you're a busy guy.
Oh, yeah. Yes, very busy.
So there was recent CD release parties for the soundtrack for this, which you have one in your hand there right now. So how did that go? You were at Music Fest, you were in Jim Thorpe.
Yeah, we had a CD release party this past weekend down in Jim Thorpe at the Opera House, and then one in Bethlehem at Music Fest, which was great because we had a lot of Philly people circulating, and you know, a lot of musical acts going on, so we were able to crank our music up and hand out, you know, CDs and get people interested in the show.
So how is the show going? Because now you're heading to Philadelphia with it.
Yeah, it's a mountain of work, and we have a very small production team. It's probably the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, but it's a lot of fun, and we have an amazing cast who is just, they're the toughest people I know, because to endure what we endure, moving from location to location to rehearse, we're kind of a rogue outfit that just, you know, we just seize any opportunity we can get, and we're really hungry for New York, so you know, everybody's really determined.
Now, for somebody who maybe tuned in late and didn't hear about all of this, give us the brief synopsis about the story itself and what it's all about.
It's basically the story of someone who goes to Los Angeles with stars in their eyes and leaves with them circling around their head 10 years later. And it's, you know, it's the struggle of somebody who goes out to LA to make it in movies and you know, ends up working as a waiter. And in the meantime, while they're serving people, he's serving people he wants to eventually aspire to be like, you know, he's waiting on them and serving them pastrami sandwiches. So a lot of interesting things in my 10 years happened. So the character is, a little bit zanier of a version than myself.
All right, so now we want people to get the CD. We actually are going to give one away here. So you can call us to have your name put in a drawing to win a copy of the CD of As the Matzo Ball Turns, the musical. Call us at 570-459-9813, extension 108. Leave us your name and phone number, and we'll pick one lucky winner at random. And also, then you will be at the Independent Seaport Museum as part of the Philadelphia Fringe Festival 2017, I can't speak today, September 7th through the 10th. If they want to get tickets and come see you, and we hope many people will, how do they get them?
You can go to the fringearts.com website if you want to get to our particular page. It's fringearts.com/416. And you'll be at our page. You can order tickets. We're playing September 7th through the 10th. And it's going to be a fun show. We're doing 7 shows over 4 days.
All right. Well, we wish you all the best. We want to know that you come back and you'll tell us when you're making it to Broadway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for having me again. Thought you guys would be throwing me out of the studio by now, but you guys are awesome for bringing us, bring our show back. And
No way. Gene is from, I failed to say, you're originally from Jim Thorpe, so local guy, making it big, and we hope making it even bigger. So please, if you can, support him and give us a call so that you can enter to win a copy of the CD. Congratulations on all your successes so far, and we hope that they will just continue to grow, and we hope that you'll give us a call so you can win one of the CDs.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
If you look at the top right of your screen, you can see the black Lassance awning I hide under when it rains. If you see that awning in a weather shot, it's probably raining in downtown Hazleton. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, showers likely, 70% chance, mainly before 1 a.m. Patchy fog between midnight and 1 a.m. Otherwise cloudy, well below of 51 degrees. On Thursday, scattered showers, 30% chance, mainly before 9 a.m. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny, while the high in the mid-60s. On Thursday night, partly cloudy, low of 48 degrees. Friday, a 30% chance of showers, mainly after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 64. Friday night, 30% chance of showers before 8 p.m., partly cloudy, low in the mid-40s. For our Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 64, and at night, mostly clear, low of 44 degrees. Sunday, sunny with a high in the mid-60s, and Sunday night, partly cloudy, low of 47 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. For daily hours, call 570-455-5362. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Hello, I'm Rob Gould, the Aquatics Director at the Hazleton YWCA and the Hazy Swim Team's head coach. Our team is hosting our last multi-sport race of the summer. It's the Beware of Barracuda Youth and Adult Triathlons. It'll be September 16th and 17th, and we're holding it at the Eagle Rock Resort. This is our 13th year holding the Beware of Barracuda races. So it's been a project that we've been doing for a long time. We really love it. And the kids on the team, they train for it. It's open to all ages, all ability levels. The youth race, which happens on Saturday, has shorter distances for kids. A 100-yard swim or a 200-yard swim based on your age group, a 3 or a 4 mile bike ride, and a half-mile or a full mile run. So it's very doable distances for any youth. And even youth, if they're not the strongest of swimmers, we allow them a little assistance during the swim if they need it. We give them a noodle. Everybody can make it through the swim. The adult race, a little bit longer distances, but it is a short distance triathlon, so it's doable. It's a 750-yard swim, a 15-mile bike, and a 5K run. So it's called a sprint triathlon because the sprint triathlon has these shorter distances offered. But this year, to even try to bring in more beginners and people that would be interested in a triathlon, but they think that those distances are a little long, we're going to start a new event called the Super Sprint. It's going to be even shorter, and it's geared towards new triathletes. It's going to have a 300-yard swim, it's going to have a 7.5 mile bike, and it's going to have a 2 mile run. And it's going to take place right at the same time while the other adults are doing the longer distance. we're going to have this distance going on shorter. The 15-mile bike is a 2-loop course. This one's going to be a 1-loop course, and the run is just going to have an earlier turnaround point. So both events are going to go on at the same time, and that's Sunday, September 17th. Monies raised from both of these events, whether through your registration fees or our event sponsors, all the money raised is also going to go back into our Strive to Revive the Hazy Pool campaign. So these events that we've been holding all summer are all going to bring money back to the Y, where we can focus on doing some renovations here at the Hazy Pool. And if you're interested in volunteering at either of these events, volunteering for the youth race or the adult, again, you can find my email address on the website or on the registration page. Thank you very much.
On your screen now, your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pick 2, numbers 5-4, pick 3, 180, pick 4, 0277, and pick 5, 41616. The wild number is 9. Penn State and Notre Dame football previews for week 2 when we come back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
We have a lot to get to with Standard Speaker Sports Editor Dave Seaman, so I won't mess around. Let's start, Dave. Hazleton area high school football, they beat Valley West 17-15 on Friday night. Great coverage from Steve Stallone of the Standard Speaker. Damon Horton broke up a pass on a 2-point conversion, Dave, that would have tied the game. He had 159 yards receiving as well and 2 touchdowns. Now, before the season, Mike Brennan said they were going to be strong at linebacker. I was reading Steve Stallone's article on Sunday, and Josh Zukowski back from injury at linebacker. He had double-digit tackles in this game. Adrian Otero, double-digit tackles in this game. So, Dave, a big win for Hazleton area. They come back, they get Williamsport, a team that won the District's 2/4 Sub-Regional 6A Championship last year. Another very talented team who's scoring a lot of points this season. They'll have to stay strong on defense. Just talk about the win a bit and moving forward, playing a good Williamsport team at home.
Well, right now, it was, if you look at last week's win, that was, we have talked in the past about the Cougars needing a confidence booster and a signature win, if you will. And I think they got that. I think I'm sure there's an extra hop in their step in practice this week, and you can't measure what that's going to do for the Cougars going forward. That doesn't mean they're going to win every game from now on, that they just have to show up and expect a win.
Marion Volleyball, they beat Nativity Girls Volleyball. Always a great rivalry, Dave. Senior Gianna Augusti had 34 assists in this one. Jasmine Mooney still there. I mean, outstanding. Finally, her senior season, 22 kills. It's a big win in Division 4 of the Schuylkill League for Marion early in the season. You mentioned MMI girls volleyball off to a good start.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you look at Marion, but also MMI with 2 big wins over much bigger schools in Berwick and North Pocono in their first 2 matches. Lauren Banyas had a really great game at the net, and they distributed the ball to the hitters for the Lady Preppers, and off to a 2-0 start. And you know, you get the build the experience playing against the bigger schools if you're MMI, and then hopefully it pays off when you get to the District 2 Class A tournament, because Lady Preppers have shown that they can compete in that tournament. Last year they took Blue Ridge to the limit. Blue Ridge had a very powerful team last year in District 2.
And Dave, let's stay in Freeland. MMI, they hire Cy Fulton as their girls basketball coach. Did not play junior varsity and varsity girls basketball last year. Numbers just weren't there. They're really trying to build up the program. A few years ago, we talked about the importance of a junior high program there with their athletic director. They still had that, and they've had some success there at the junior high level. And Fulton, former Bishop Hayfie boys coach, coached at Penn State Hazleton as well as other stops. When he was at Penn State Hazleton, I talked with a ton of his players. They loved playing for him, so it seems like a great hire and someone who could really get the program moving in the right direction.
Yeah, you got to love the enthusiasm of a Cy Fulton, you know, a guy who's coaching almost 4 decades now, and as like you said, he's had a lot of success at Bishop Hayfie. When I started following high school basketball way back when, you know, you had a bunch of dynamite teams in the mid-'70s, and teams that went to the district playoffs, state playoffs, and always an Anthracite League contender. They're a fun team to watch.
And Dave, this weekend, big college football game as Penn State hosts Pittsburgh. Great rivalry, Penn State and Pitt. Penn State looked, Dave, really good. I know against the weaker Akron team, limited the penalties. It was almost really a perfect game. Pitt had to go to overtime against Youngstown State that's an FCS foe, Dave. However, why am I still getting night sweats? Why am I still nervous about this Pittsburgh team coming into Happy Valley this weekend?
It's a rivalry. You have to. I mean, it's just you wouldn't be a fan if you didn't, because
Anybody who has followed Penn State football for a long time know that Pitt was always the season-ending game, and it always was a big deal.
Quadri Henderson is back, an AP preseason All-American. Dave, great punt returner, running back, had 70-some yards in week 1 as well. They did lose some big names from last year's team, Pitt. I think Penn State will get the job done this week, and I agree with you. I think it might be a little bit closer than people may think.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Coach Narduzzi he did a fabulous job when he was at Michigan State as defense coordinator. He knows the Penn State personnel probably better than any coach in the Big Ten at this point. And they've been preparing for it all off season for a crack to come to Penn State and make a name for themselves again. Not only did you got to remember, not only did Pitt beat Penn State last year, they also beat Clemson last year, and I think if I remember correctly, Clemson won a national championship. So Pittsburgh's not going to be awestruck by coming to Beaver Stadium, 107,000 people, but it's up to Penn State to play well and start a lot faster than they did last year against Pitt, because if they do that, then Pitt gets some confidence. The Lions can find themselves in some trouble.
Punter Blake Gilligan for Penn State. Dave, great year last year. He'll be key this year, keeping the ball away from Henderson, or key in this game. And finally, Dave, you said Notre Dame. You think they're going to beat Georgia this weekend? I kind of agree with you. Just knowing Notre Dame was in a lot of close games last year. They beat Temple week 1. I think the Irish have a good chance this week.
I agree. Georgia's starting quarterback was hurt last week, and so they're going to be counting on a freshman quarterback to come in Notre Dame Stadium in the evening on the road. But Notre Dame's offense is, they could be really, really good this year. Showed flashes of it against Temple. They weren't perfect, but which team is perfect, opening day? So they have a chance to excel against a good Georgia team. And, Notre Dame cracked the top 25 with their win last week. You win this one, no Notre Dame, they'll jump up to number 15 in the country, and from there anything can happen.
All right, anything could happen this fall sports season, so make sure you're following along in the Standard Speaker and here on SSP TV News. Dave, see you again soon.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The Fritz Singer Town Senior Living Community is having a fall craft and vendor fair this Saturday, September 9th, from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. All proceeds from this event will go to the Hazleton Animal Shelter. For more information, you can contact Sharon Albright at the number on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Edward E. Holushka of Calayers. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the All Saints Church in McAdoo. The John J. Pustai Funeral Home in Hazleton is assisting the family. Teresa N. Kostick, the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton, is in charge of the arrangements. Marianne Marie Murill of Ebervale. Funeral is Saturday at 9 a.m. at the Latimer United Methodist Church in Drums. The Harmon Funeral Home in Drums is assisting the family. Anna Marie Pollock of Freeland. Mass is Thursday at 10 a.m. at the Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Roman Catholic Church in Freeland. Friends may call Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Cotterall Petrilli Funeral Home in Freeland is in charge of the arrangements. Anthony J. Tomaszewski of Freeland. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSP TV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Douglas Green of Sugarloaf Township. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104 for your free movie.
The debut of music on the menu and a new Out of Left Field on the Samsung Productions app. Check it out and check us out tomorrow. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.